Hi, Gil from Testing Gil here. Want to hear an AI joke? What do you do when a prompt doesn't do what you wish it to? You prompt harder. Get it? No? Interesting, because that's the whole promise of prompt engineering. Get better context, include more examples, put in what you're not supposed to do, and everything will be fine. Only it isn't fine. Not always. Well, I've got some bad news. A prompt isn't a directive. It's a suggestion, which the AI genie may consider, think about the pros, cons, and may decide to do it or not. And that decision gets weighed every time you call it. So, if you've got an agent that calls on an LLM, let's hope it's a very simple ask. And even then, it's not a promise. It's as probabilistic as the weather. But that's their code, or in our case, prompts. You remember my TDD problem from last time? Well, my trials and tribulations did not end there. First, a recap of TDD. In TDD, you write the test first and make sure it fails. This is called the red phase. Then, you fill in the code to make the test pass, refactor if needed, and move on to the next phase. And since I think TDD is really cool, and I see it as the only way I can develop applications that I trust, I wanted to teach the genie how to do this properly. Now, the red phase in TDD is very important. When you add a failing test, you add just the code to pass the test. But if you add a test that just passes, what are you even doing here? Advance to the next implementation. So the red phase is really important, and so I wrote it into my prompts. The TDD red phase is mandatory. And make sure that the test actually fails by running it. Can't be clearer than that, right? Well, Claude had weighed this decision many times. And most of them went my way. But not all of them. So, need to fix it. How do you prompt harder? I tried this. Never skip this step. Turns out you can't fix a bug in a prompt with another prompt. Even Claude agreed that this is the best way to suggest going through the red phase first. Suggest is the key word here. This is not a guarantee. Well, there's never a guarantee in software, right? But at least we know that regular code with semicolon and braces has a higher probability of running the same way every time. Now, you're probably thinking, that's very clever, Gil. How did you spot this? Did you wait in the bushes, waiting for the process to skip the red phase, and jump out and say, gotcha? I'm sad to say no. In fact, sometimes the genie told me after the fact, hey, I didn't run red first. I apologize. It was mandatory. But do you want me to commit the code anyway? The first time I thought it was Claude's sense of humor. No, it was dead serious. And another issue. Tell anyone or any tool to scan my prompt. And they will tell you it's perfect. It will do what needs to be done. But like any code scanning tool, they cannot know in advance what the genie will actually decide in real time. You want to know how I solved it? By ripping out the guts of the system out of the genie's hands, and then writing this as proper code. Well, JavaScript, but you get my drift. But when you're testing agents, every time you're running a test, automatic or not, expect the unexpected. No one promises you what works today will work tomorrow. Remember, if your app rules are important, and the rules should not be open to interpretation, don't use prompts. Don't prompt harder. And if you're testing prompt-based rules, run the test a couple more times, just to sleep better at night. Although, after watching this, you may not be able to. Now, tell me about a rule you gave your AI and you expected it to follow. What happened when it didn't follow this rule? Thanks for watching. If you like this video, like, subscribe, share it, and watch other videos on this channel. Until next time, bye-bye.